If you're looking for a simple way to get control of all the newsletters that are grabbing for your attention, a simple way is just to create a brand new Gmail account or any email service and put all of those newsletters into that account. So I want to go through 4 reasons why you should have a separate email account for your newsletters. So I'm going to talk about distractions, I'll talk about friction, intention, and then searchability. So let's look at my primary inbox. And as you can see, I have a couple appointments here, notifications, and a credit monitoring notification. I have no newsletters in here. I have no subject lines here that would make me want to click in and read them. I keep my primary inbox boring, and I think everyone should. Let's bring email back to being pretty boring. Admin emails and maybe communication with friends and family. And then this is my newsletter email account. So this is dedicated only to newsletters. So I have one from David Perel that just came in. I have a human lab email, and I even have some are segmented here for people who are, I wouldn't say offenders, but they have daily emails that I want to segment out. And so the reason I really like this is that the primary inbox should be boring. And the second reason is I don't want something to hijack my attention. If I'm going into my primary inbox, I don't want to be distracted by a newsletter. I want to be more intentional and make sure that that's segmented to a different account. The second reason I really like the idea of a separate email account, and I use it this way, is I add a bit more friction. So it's harder for me to go into my primary inbox here. Now I have it saved here under my reading folder so I can get to it, but I do not have my newsletter email in my Gmail app. So it prevents me from actually reading these newsletters on my phone because I don't want to spend a ton of time reading newsletters on my phone. So your mileage may vary, but I don't like that. But you can ratchet up the friction. You could remove the password for that account. If you're using a password manager, just remove the password. So you have to type in the password every single time you need to get in there. And the idea is to add more friction, to make it harder to just go into that inbox and just read a ton of stuff. So the first thing is remove from your primary inbox. The second is it's going to add more friction. The third reason, I think this is good for the creators who create these newsletters, is it adds intention. So when I do want to read newsletters, I have the ability to do that knowing that I'm going to go into this account. I'm going to be reading, good articles in here and check them out and actually spend the time that they deserve, because most newsletters, or a lot of newsletters I read, are actually really high quality content. But it's on my own time. I'm not basically going in here looking to confirm an appointment or looking for a code for a password, and I go into reading a newsletter. So I really like the idea of intention, and it really turns your inbox with all your newsletters into a dedicated read it later app, right? That's really what it is. It's just basically articles that you get on demand in your inbox. So it basically turns into an app. You go in here, you can read whatever articles you want, but it's basically segmented out of your primary inbox. And then the fourth reason, I think this one's really simple, but it turns your email account into basically a very simple personal acknowledgement or PKM system. So you can go in here, you can save some emails. So I have one from James Clear here that I really liked, and I think there's a sentence here that I really resonated with, and I wanted to capture it from my own writing. So I put that in my start, but you could even, Gmail search is pretty good. If I put expectations and boom, that one comes up, and I know that was the title of it, and I can go down and read it. So it makes it actually a really great way to find old newsletters or great articles that you want to go back and read again. So another really great reason why you should have a dedicated separate email address for all of your newsletters. So give this a shot. It's really simple. Obviously, just create a new Gmail account or whatever email service you use and start pushing all of those newsletters over to the new account and unsubscribe from them from your primary account. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in the next one.